What is up guys, it is Michael aka Vanilla Bear, and today's video is about how to maximize your inventory across your ship, your suit and your weapon / tool. Now the ship and the inventory, the maximum inventory you can get on each of them is 48 slots, whereas the weapon, as far as I believe, it is 24. I haven't found a weapon bigger than that. So now obviously you can go to space stations or certain buildings and you can buy ships off other NPCs. However, once you're getting into sort of the 30s slots, you're thinking tens of millions of credits. The most expensive I've seen is like a 42 slot, which was over 100 million units, and that takes a long time to get. So my method is by using signal scanners and bypass chips to find crashed ships. So what you're going to use is a bypass chip, which you can make from the start. It just takes 10 plutonium and 10 iron. And then you're going to use it to hack into your signal scanner. So when you're in your signal scanner, what you need to search for is transmissions. Now, once you search a transmission, you either get an observatory, a waypoint, or a transmission tower. Now the transmission tower is what you need. So once you've identified one, all you need to do is get in your ship and fly towards the tower. Inside the tower, sometimes you find an alien life form, but you always find the little computers. All you need to do is work out the pattern and find out what the answer is. The one in the video, obviously the answer is 720, and it will give you a location of a crashed ship. So all you need to do is get back in your ship and head over to the newfound crashed one. Now, all crashed ships will either be plus or minus 1 in inventory on your current one. So at this point, my current ship is 20 slots, and the first crashed ship I came across was 21. So there we go. All you need to do is transfer all your materials onto the new ship, and then it's yours. Obviously, every ship or crashed ship you need to find, you need to repair it. So you need to repair the launch thruster and the pulse engine. In total, you need 200 iridium, 20 zinc, and 6 of the carite sheets, which are just made from, I think it's 50 iron. Zinc, the easiest way to find it is from the flowers. All you need to do is use your scanner and it pops up as the little yellow oxide symbol. For iridium, you'd find just on the giant blue stones or structures found around all the planets. And iron is pretty much abundant in every single planet in the game. Now once you've fixed your ship, all you need to do is launch off and head towards the next signal scanner to look for another transmission tower. Now in the event of using the signal scanner and all you seem to find is just observatories or waypoints, like after 4 attempts you just can't seem to find a transmission tower, the best thing to do is fly in any direction for about a couple of minutes, so you're far away enough to find another transmission tower. Or you can head into orbit, fly around the planet, and then land somewhere else. So the session you're watching now, I was playing the game for about 30-40 minutes, and I went from 20 slots to 24 slots. So that's only took me to find 4 ships, and I constantly was improving my inventory. And every time you find one, it's free. You don't have to pay any units for it. Obviously, I'd recommend, if you have plenty of units to begin with, by all means buy like your second or third ship. Try get in like the 20s, and if you can afford it, just under the 30 mark. That means when you start using this technique, you won't have to find and repair as many ships. Obviously, my first ship was 20, which means I have to find 28 more ships before it's max inventory. So if you have them, buy it. It means less work for this, but cheaper. So next we're going to talk about your inventory, or your suit. There's 2 ways you can do this. Now, for suit upgrades you have to find a suit upgrade station, and there's 2 locations in the game where you can find them. So the first way is by using bypass ships, again, on your signal scanners, and you have to search for shelters. Once you select a shelter, you want to look for a drop pod. Once you find one, all you need to do is fly over to it, and once you're inside the drop pod, you find an upgrade station. Now I can't exactly remember how much the first upgrade cost, but every upgrade increases in price by 10,000 units, with the final one, the 48th one, is 350,000. So it gets quite expensive as you play the game. Now the second way you can do this is once you finish most of the objectives at the beginning and you come across your first Atlas Pass. Atlas Pass V1 will allow you to get into the rooms on the left hand side of every space station, and inside of every space station you'll find an inventory upgrade. So you don't have to use your signal scanners or your drop pods. You can just, every space station you come across, there's an upgrade station in there, which is what I did. And finally, we're going to talk about the weapons. Now, like I said at the beginning, the highest weapon I've seen is 24 slots. But again, there's two different ways you can do this. The first way is by getting aliens to essentially just give them to you. Now, these require you to successfully do speech checks, and the only problem is not every alien will give you them. It's completely dependent on what the alien wants and what you answer. In this example, the alien asked me if I wanted help with sentinels or if I wanted help with mining. Now, sentinels, I assumed, was well, you need a weapon to shoot sentinels, so I'll go for that one, and it gave me a multi-tool. The second way is by using the waypoints. Now, like I said with the ships, you find waypoints by using the signal scanners and searching for transmissions. Every time you find a waypoint, it will sort of scan the planet and it will show you to an advanced life form. Every advanced life form in the game is inside a building or a station, and these stations is always a weapon for sale on the wall. Unfortunately, for example, the one I have here is 17 slots, but it's 100,000 units. So it's entirely up to you which way you do one of these. Obviously, if you're just getting speech checks, it means that every single one you get will always be free. However, not every alien gets them, so it might be difficult to find one. And if you want a really good weapon, around about 24, you're probably, I'm guessing, over 1 million units. So, obviously the decision's yours. So anyway, that's my video for getting your max inventory across your ship, your suit, and the weapon. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.